Throughout history, some of the world's most priceless jewels have vanished without a trace, stolen, lost, or hidden away in secret collections. From legendary diamonds to royal treasures, these missing gems continue to spark intrigue and speculation. In today's video, we're diving into the top 5 mysteriously missing jewels and the fascinating stories behind their disappearances. Stick around until the end. You won't believe how some of these treasures simply vanished. Let's get started. The Tucker Cross. Our story begins in the azure waters of Bermuda, where shipwrecks have long been swallowed by the sea. In 1955, a treasure hunter named Teddy Tucker made a discovery that would change his life forever. While exploring the wreck of the San Pedro, a Spanish galleon that sank in the 1590s, he unearthed an artifact of astonishing beauty, a solid gold cross, embedded with large Colombian emeralds. But this wasn't just any treasure. The Tucker Cross was believed to be an artifact of immense historical and religious significance, possibly made for Spanish royalty or even intended as an offering to the Catholic Church. Tucker, a skilled diver and historian, knew he had found something special. The cross was unlike anything recovered from a shipwreck before, its craftsmanship and beauty unmatched. But what happened next would turn this legendary discovery into one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the modern era. For years, the Tucker Cross was proudly displayed in the Bermuda Maritime Museum, a symbol of the island's rich maritime history. Thousands of visitors marveled at its beauty, a testament to the lost treasures of the deep. But then, in 1975, something inexplicable happened. When officials went to check on the exhibit, they found the display case intact. But the cross was gone. No forced entry, no shattered glass, no security footage, just an empty space where the cross had once been. The disappearance baffled investigators. Had it been stolen by a cunning thief? Swapped out for a replica without anyone noticing? Or could someone have wanted the cross to vanish for reasons beyond mere theft? Over the years, countless theories have emerged about the fate of the Tucker Cross. Some believe it was stolen by an elite collector, someone willing to pay any price for an artifact of such rarity. Others suspect an inside job. Perhaps someone within the museum orchestrated the heist and replaced the cross with a cheap replica before quietly smuggling the real one away. Then there are the more chilling theories. Some whisper that the cross was cursed, doomed to be lost again and again, as if history itself refused to let it remain in human hands. To this day, no one has been arrested, and no solid leads have surfaced. The Tucker Cross remains lost to the world, its whereabouts unknown. Could the Tucker Cross still exist, hidden in a private collection, its owner unaware of its true origins? Or was it melted down, its gold and emeralds scattered to the wind, forever erasing its legacy? So what do you think? Was the Tucker Cross stolen in an elaborate heist? Or could it still be hidden, waiting to be rediscovered? Let us know your theories in the comments below. The Patiala Necklace. The story begins in 1928, when the Maharaja of Patiala, Bhupinder Singh, commissioned the famous jeweler, Cartier, to create a necklace fit for a king. What they designed was beyond extraordinary. At its heart was the De Beers diamond, an enormous 234-carat yellow diamond, one of the largest in the world. Surrounding it were nearly 3,000 diamonds, along with rubies and platinum, arranged in a cascading design fit for an emperor. It was a spectacle of luxury, unmatched by any other necklace in history. For years, the Patiala necklace was the pride of the Maharaja's treasury. But then, it vanished. Fast forward to the 1940s. India was on the brink of independence, and the once mighty princely states were losing their power. The treasures of the royal families, once symbols of their dominance, became targets. Sometime around this period, the Patiala necklace disappeared from the royal treasury. No official record of its theft exists. No one knows exactly how it was taken. But what is certain is that this masterpiece of jewelry, worth hundreds of millions today, was gone. Was it an inside job? A carefully planned heist? Or was it simply sold off piece by piece in secret, lost forever? For decades, the fate of the Patiala necklace remained a mystery. But then, in 1982, a shocking discovery was made. A single piece of the necklace, the De Beers diamond, surfaced at an auction in Geneva. It was sold, but without the rest of the necklace, it was just a fragment of what once was. Then, in 1998, Cartier made another stunning find, several broken pieces of the necklace, stripped of most of its diamonds and missing its famous centerpiece. Who took it apart? Why was it dismantled? And where are the missing jewels? There are many theories about what happened to the Patiala necklace. Some believe it was stolen by an ambitious thief and smuggled out of India, sold in secret to private collectors. Others suspect it was broken down and sold off piece by piece, with its diamonds now scattered across the world, hidden in different pieces of jewelry. Could the missing diamonds be sitting in a vault somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Could an unsuspecting owner be wearing a piece of history without even knowing it? And is there any chance that the Patiala necklace could be reassembled? Cartier, the very company that once created this legendary necklace, has tried to restore what they could using cubic zirconia and synthetic stones. But the original diamonds, the ones that made this necklace priceless, are still missing. Could the Patiala necklace ever be found in its full glory? Could someone, somewhere, be holding the final missing pieces? One thing is certain. This legendary treasure still haunts the world of jewelry collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. And until the day it is fully restored, the Patiala necklace remains one of history's greatest lost treasures, the blue diamond of the French crown jewels. Our story begins in the 17th century, in the legendary diamond mines of Golconda, India. It was here that a French merchant, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, acquired an extraordinary 115-carat blue diamond, one unlike any seen before. Its deep, almost supernatural hue captivated all who beheld it. Tavernier brought the diamond to France, where it caught the eye of King Louis XIV, the Sun King. Enchanted by its brilliance, the king purchased and had it recut into a 69-carat masterpiece, set into a gold cravat pin, a symbol of wealth, power, and divine right. This gem became known as the blue diamond of the French crown jewels. But with great beauty comes great peril. And for those who possessed this diamond, misfortune seemed inevitable. Some say the blue diamond carried a curse. After Louis XIV's death, the diamond passed to his successor, Louis XV, and then to Louis XVI and his queen, Marie Antoinette. But as the French Revolution loomed, the monarchy faced its darkest days. In 1792, during the height of the revolution, the royal treasury was stormed. The blue diamond, along with the rest of the French crown jewels, was looted by an angry mob, and then it disappeared. During a week-long ransacking of the Garde Meuble, where the crown jewels were kept, thieves seized everything in sight. Some gems were recovered years later, but the blue diamond was not among them. For decades, it seemed lost forever. Some speculated it had been smuggled out of France. Others whispered that it had been recut to disguise its origins. And then, in 1812, a familiar blue diamond suddenly appeared in London. A smaller, yet eerily similar 45-carat blue diamond surfaced in the hands of a London gem dealer. Experts believe that this was the recut remains of the lost French blue. It changed hands several times before coming into the possession of an eccentric American businessman, Henry Philip Hope. Thus, the stone was renamed the Hope Diamond, But even in its new form, tragedy continued to follow its owners. Mysterious deaths, financial ruin, and eerie misfortunes plagued those who possessed it. Coincidence? Or the legacy of a cursed jewel? Today, the Hope Diamond rests in the Smithsonian Institution, dazzling visitors from around the world. But what if the original blue diamond of the French crown jewels wasn't completely destroyed? Some experts suggest that fragments of the original may still exist, hidden in other gems, waiting to be rediscovered. So what do you think? Was the blue diamond truly cursed? Could fragments of it still exist, waiting to be found? Or is the Hope Diamond all that remains of this once magnificent royal treasure? The theft of the crown jewels of Ireland, 1907. The crown jewels of Ireland weren't technically a crown, but rather a collection of exquisite insignia associated with the Order of St. Patrick, a British chivalric order. The jewels included a star and badge encrusted with 394 diamonds, Brazilian rubies, and a massive emerald centerpiece. Valued at over £1 million in today's money, these treasures were a symbol of the British monarchy's influence in Ireland. The jewels were kept under lock and key in the Bedford Tower of Dublin Castle, the headquarters of British rule in Ireland. It was supposed to be an impenetrable fortress, yet someone managed to walk in and steal the jewels without a trace. On July 6, 1907, just days before an official visit from King Edward VII, the theft was discovered. The strongroom's door was open, the safe was unlocked, and the jewels were gone. There were no signs of forced entry, no broken locks. It was as if the thief or thieves had simply strolled in and taken them. Here's where things get even stranger. The only person with official access to the keys was Sir Arthur Vickers, the Ulster King of Arms, the man responsible for safeguarding the jewels. Yet, Vickers had developed a troubling reputation. He was known to be careless with security, frequently drinking and reportedly leaving the keys lying around. Some accounts even suggest he allowed unauthorized individuals to access the strongroom. Rumors swirled. There were whispers of wild parties in the castle, drunken revelries where security was the last thing on anyone's mind. Could the thief have been an insider, or was the crime politically motivated? The prime suspect was Francis Shackleton, brother of the famous explorer Ernest Shackleton. A socialite with financial troubles, Shackleton had close ties to Vickers and allegedly had access to the strongroom. He denied any involvement, yet many believed he knew more than he let on. Despite an official investigation, the British authorities seemed reluctant to dig too deep. King Edward VII was furious, but rather than solve the crime, the focus was on burying the scandal. Sir Arthur Vickers was publicly disgraced and dismissed, yet no one was ever arrested for the theft. If the crime wasn't about money, then what was the motive? Some theories suggest it was an act of Irish nationalism, a strike against British rule in Ireland. Others believe the theft was an inside job covered up to protect powerful figures. Perhaps the most bizarre theory claims that the jewels never left Dublin Castle. Some speculate they were hidden within the walls or secretly recovered but kept from the public to avoid embarrassment. Over a century later, the Irish crown jewels have never resurfaced. No thief has ever been caught. And the truth of what happened on that fateful night in 1907 remains one of history's greatest enigmas. So what do you think? Were the jewels stolen as part of a high society conspiracy? A political statement? Or were they simply taken by an opportunistic thief? Let us know your theories in the comments below. The Florentine Diamond. The origins of the Florentine Diamond are as mysterious as its disappearance. Some say it was mined in India, a land known for producing the world's greatest diamonds, like the Koh-i-Noor and the Hope Diamond. Others believe it came from South America, a gem plucked from the depths of an unknown mine. One of the earliest mentions of this enigmatic jewel dates back to the 15th century. when it supposedly belonged to Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy. Legend has it that after his death in battle, the diamond was looted from his corpse and vanished for decades. But then, somehow, it reappeared, this time in Italy. By the late 16th century, the diamond found itself in the hands of one of the most powerful families in history, the Medici of Florence. The diamond was recut into a unique 9-sided double rose cut, giving it an extraordinary brilliance and a distinct yellow glow. It became a symbol of wealth, power, and prestige. For years, the Florentine diamond shone in the grand courts of Italy, admired by the greatest rulers of the Renaissance. But the Medici's power did not last forever. As their dynasty crumbled, the diamond was passed through different hands, eventually falling into the possession of the Habsburgs of Austria. The Florentine diamond became part of the Austrian crown jewels, displayed in the imperial treasury of Vienna. It was worn by Empress Maria Theresa and other members of the Habsburg family. But some say the diamond carried a curse, because misfortune seemed to follow its owners. Fast forward to 1918, the fall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The once mighty Habsburg dynasty crumbled as World War I came to an end. The last emperor, Charles, was forced into exile, fleeing to Switzerland, and with him, the Florentine diamond. In exile, Charles took many royal treasures with him, including the Florentine diamond. But then, it vanished. Some reports claim it was stolen by an unfaithful servant, who smuggled it out of Switzerland and sold it on the black market. Others believe it was cut into smaller stones to avoid recognition, forever lost among lesser diamonds. Another theory, the Habsburg family secretly hid it away, waiting for a day when they could reclaim their throne. But to this day, no one knows for sure. The Florentine diamond has disappeared from history, leaving behind only questions. So, what do you think? Could the Florentine diamond still be out there, waiting to be found? Or is it truly lost to history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And there you have it, 5 of the most mysterious missing jewels in history. Which one do you think has the best chance of being found? Or do you believe they're lost forever? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating mysteries, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching for the unknown.